stage involvement in this project, and then I'll come back and answer questions.
Thank you, Mayor Tory. After listening to your remarks, I have to start off by noting, as Michael did, just how energizing it is to have a mayor who gets the importance of a vibrant tech community to the vitality and economic development of Toronto. I'm here on behalf of our CEO, Greg Wolfond, who could not attend this morning as he's speaking at a major digital identity event in Ottawa. Greg asked me to pass along how thrilled he is to be joining you and the rest of the delegation on a mission to Israel. We built our company from the ground up right here in Toronto by assembling a world-class team of local tech talent and innovating our way to a market-leading position in the emerging digital authentication and identity space. One pain point that each of us feels as consumers is the overwhelming task of remembering a growing list of passwords for our critical online activities. Our groundbreaking SecureKey concierge service enables citizens to use their well-remembered and trusted bank login credentials to access e-government services at CRA, Service Canada, and other federal government agencies instead of needing to set up and remember a new password at each site. Millions of Canadians are actually using this service already, and hundreds of thousands more are signing up each month. The latest focus of our innovation efforts at SecureKey is on solving the long-standing problem of digital identity, which was best expressed, perhaps, by the 1990s New Yorker cartoon caption that said on the internet, "Nobody knows you're a dog." In other words, how can we make your online life easier by helping the apartment owner that you're trying to rent from on Airbnb, or the bank you're applying to for credit, or the health care provider who wants to allow you access to your medical information but can't? How do we help them to validate and trust that you actually are who you say you are? And just as importantly, how do we make this possible without enabling companies or governments to track your activity and without creating a rich central honeypot of user data that becomes a target for hackers? Last month, we announced a new $27 million equity investment in SecureKey by 6 of Canada's largest banks that will accelerate our launch of just such a solution. Great news for SecureKey and a fantastic endorsement of our tech sector here in Toronto. Needless to say, we're hiring developers, project managers, services folks, operations specialists, you name it. The product of this exciting strategic collaboration will be a highly secure but delightfully easy to use digital ID service based on disruptive technology and an innovative privacy-enhancing architecture. This new service will make it possible for Canadians to take control of their own information assets and streamline their daily interactions with business providers, government entities, and with other individuals. As we look ahead to a successful Canadian rollout of this new service and beyond, we see great potential to leverage our unique intellectual property and business model to replicate this success in many other markets around the globe. So, as a homegrown startup with aspirations of global leadership, it should come as no surprise that we at SecureKey are big fans of Mayor Tory's efforts to build commercial links to other innovation centers and to attract the talent that's the lifeblood of our growing tech community here in Toronto. We are extremely proud to join the Mayor's FinTech and Cybersecurity delegation to Israel, and we look forward to carrying the message about the great technology being developed here in Toronto and bringing back the lessons learned about Israel's innovation ecosystem for the benefit of the Toronto tech community. On behalf of our CEO, Greg, and the entire SecureKey team, thank you, Mayor Tory, for this tremendous opportunity.
I wasn't prepared as the master of ceremonies, but I will, somebody has to do it. I'd rather than taking questions and having you sit through what happens, I'll tell you in all honesty, with these question periods with the media is that very quickly the questions will go off the trip to Israel, which is fine, because when I make myself available to them, they have other questions, of course, on other matters, and you're sitting here thinking, why am I sitting here listening to questions about transit policy or, whatever that people want to ask about? and maybe because it's an interesting window into my job. But having said that, otherwise it probably wouldn't be of much interest to you. And so we'll forego that pain for you, and really just say thank you for your interest in this. Thank you for those who are coming. We'll look forward to being with you. I think it's going to be a very productive time for Toronto and for you, I hope. I did invite those in the other room, and I say it here as well, if there's ideas not covered by this very extensive itinerary that, as you know, goes on for pages and pages, and if there's something not covered in this, I can't imagine what it might be, a person that you want to see, we can still try at this stage with a few days to go to organize a meeting and to get some help from the embassy. It's very helpful for us, and from CJA and others. So speak up on that. Otherwise, for those who will see on the trip, we'll see you at the airport, and we'll look forward to it very much. And thank you very much for coming this morning.